That's me, Curtis Hines. I would love to tell y'all that I've been the best husband and best father in the world. Nah, not at all. I failed many times for many years, but I wanted to do better, not only for myself, but for my wife and kids, and the people that love me. I want to share with you all on how I became a better man, a better husband, and a better father. How y'all doing? Welcome to Committing to Your Commitments. I'm Curtis Hines. Thank you for tuning in. Fellas, where y'all at, man? Man, I hope when you're seeing this, man, that you have peace in your life, you have joy, you have happiness. Hey, and if you're struggling with any areas, that's what I'm here for, man. I'm here to motivate and inspire you to be a better man, better husband, and a better overall dad. All of that, man. That's what I'm here for. And if you've been rocking with me, look, man, we've been talking about a bunch of things, man. Every week, every episode, man, I'm just hitting you guys with different topics and subjects, especially the areas that I know I struggle with, man. And I just want to give you all my wisdom, my advice, and just keeping everything moving, man. Sex is high on our list as fellas. That's something I'm sure you guys understand and know that. But I don't know if we understand where sex is on our ladies list or on women's list in general. Like, there are some women that, hey, they put it right up there where we put it in. Like, hey, I like sex just as much as you do. Great. But in most cases, man, just through the years, man, a lot of my girlfriends, a lot of my homegirls that, I talk to and everything, man, sex is further down that list, man. As guys, I think, man, it's in our, like, top 3 at least, like sex, and then money, or sex, oxygen, something like that. No, not y'all. Well, okay, right. So yeah, sex is definitely higher on the needs and wants list. The needs and wants list of fellas, man, sex is top 3, top 5 easily. I believe that, man. All my homeboys, nobody disagreed with that, man. I believe it. Hey, I believe it. Women, top 10 maybe, some women, top 15. Hey, I am not the chairman for women's, and, I have not done a survey or anything. I just know, like I said, from speaking to different people, understanding the logic of, like, hey, this is what I need and want in a relationship. Hey, this is my needs and want in my ideal marriage. Like, hey, this is what they tell me. This is what I believe. That yes, sex is lower on women's list, but way more higher up that ladder on the fellas list. So we have to do our part, fellas, to understand how do we get our woman, our wives, to kind of move sex up a little more. How do we get them to kind of match it a little bit? And the truth is, man, a lot of times, man, women do enjoy sex just as much as we do. Of course they do, or they wouldn't be having sex. We wouldn't be here, We wouldn't have kids if they didn't. But a lot of times, man, women really do it for us. Like, a lot of times women do it for us, even when they're not in the mood, man. Like, hey, she ain't really in the mood, but hey, I want to please my man. I want to take care of him, because women know that, hey, sex is, man, like, hey, he needs it. He wants it. Because we are vision guys. Like, hey, we see something, we like it, we want it. Like, hey, that looks good, we want it. So women would definitely take care of us when we are doing our part to make sure that, hey, because sex is up here, I need to make sure I can get it when I want to and how I want to. So I make sure I do my part. And what I mean by making sure you're doing your part is making sure your sex credit is high. A lot of people like, what are you talking about? Sex credit. Yes, fellas, you have to make sure your sex credit score is nice. And what I mean by sex credit score, I wrote a book about it. Yes, I did. I wrote a book about sex credit. Yep. Check it out. It's coming soon, man. Should be out, man, probably in the next couple of weeks. Tune back in, man, and I will be able to tell you about that. But I'll give you a little snippet of it. Basically, your sex credit score is your actions, how are you making your woman feel? Are you doing the things you're supposed to be doing to where there is no issue when it comes to when you want to have sex? Let's think about that. In your marriage, in your relationship, because sex is high on our list, fellas, we want it more than our ladies want it in most cases. Yep. So instead of her saying she don't feel like it, she don't want to, her head hurts, all these different things, we need to make sure our sex credit score is on par, because when your sex credit score is high, look, man, your woman, she good. Like, she ain't no being tired. She want to please you because you're doing everything you need to do to where, hey, she don't have no excuse. She was like, nah, he on point. Man, I got to give it to him. He want it right now. Yup, look, come on. Hey, you want it? Okay, come on. Like, yes. So we have to make sure we're doing what we're supposed to be doing. If sex is high on your list, like it is on mine, then I have to make sure my sex credit score is on point, to at least get her sex drive and everything, and her understanding that it's such a high need and want for me that she has no issues, man, with fulfilling that need and want for me. That keeps me happy and satisfied. That keeps me focused and doing other things to where I'm not hot and bothered. I'm not seeing something and be like, ooh, I wonder what that's like. Because again, fellas, man, we see it and like it. We see it and want it. And now I understand it to the fullest that, hey, man, I can look, but I can't touch. I can't think. I can't feel. I can't advance. I don't want to do that because I'm good. I'm drained. I'm good in that area. I don't need to go, after that or want that or desire that, because my desires are being met. My sex drive is being for, like, my sex needs and wants. Oh, like, hey, she handling that. That sex is starting to be a little higher on her list. And we balancing it out. Like, we working it out. Like, we good. So understand that, fellas, man, we have to put in a little more work. We need to focus on some things, to help us to be able to get that fulfillment that we desire and need from our lady in our marriage, in our relationships, to where sex is not a thought. Sex is not even something we worried about, So like I said, when you see something nice in the public or wherever you at your job or whatever it is, you ain't bothered by it, man. You're not bothered at all, And you ain't got to prove it to yourself. That's one thing we have to get away from it, fellas. Stop thinking that, hey, let me see if I still got it. You got it. You got a woman at home that know you got it. That's enough confirmation for me at this point in my life. Yep. I got a woman that where, like, I got it. I can get it when I want to, how I want to. Yep. I ain't got to wine and dine, nothing new. I ain't got to go spend a bunch of money or try to see if my game tight and everything. Like, nah, I'm good over here. I'm gonna go spoil this woman. She know exactly what to do for me. I ain't even gotta explain to nobody. I like, move your leg, cause, kiss it right. Like, I ain't gotta do all that. Nope, not at all. So understand that, fellas, man. I hope this helps, man. Hey, that sex, man, that is high on our list, but man, it's work you can do, man, to help your woman out, man, to get it a little more up there. Kind of match yours, get your sex credit score up. And like I said, man, I got a book about it, man, coming soon. Check it out. If it's not already out, I think. I really appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Check out my social media platforms for more about me and what I'm up to, about my latest book. This is for men's, out right now. I talk more about sex and everything in that book. Just the history of sex and everything when it comes to fellas and everything, and the challenges that we have even before we get in a relationship. There are challenges that we have with sex that's in this book, man, that I talk about, and other things that I cover, man. This is for men by me, Curtis Hines. Please go check that out, man. Support a brother. Subscribe if you like what you hear, man. Hit that subscribe button. And if you dislike what I'm saying, man, like, hey, tell me about it. Leave a comment. Let's have an open discussion about it. The same way you need to have an open discussion to your lady about what's going on in your sex. Like, yeah. See what I'm out. come back. I'll be back, man. I appreciate y'all time. This is Committed to Your Commitments. I'm Curtis Hines, man. I'll see y'all soon.